Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Therapy series. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up and turn on the notification button. But if you are not new to the channel, thank you for trusting Onyx. And today we have on set Mr. Daniel. He's an inspection manager of Onyx Global, and he's going to share with us some tips of inspection, how the procedure goes, the time, and some of the challenges that he faces. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of this video. Let's get right into it. So hi Mr. Daniel, thank you so much for being with us on set today.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here today.
Alright, are you nervous because you're not talking properly?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you're the inspection manager for Onyx Global. That's a big thing.
Yeah, that's
so
correct.
How does it feel?
Being the inspection manager for Onyx Global Business Investment Limited, I think is a nice one.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. So how did you get into inspection? How did you get into? Did you always start as an inspection manager?
Yeah, I think I started with Onyx Global as an inspection manager, but at first I thought it's going to be something different. But along the line, I found out I take people to site, I convey clients, consultants, subscribers, partners to site.
And something that you enjoy doing.
Yeah, along the line it became fun and all that.
Okay, so can you tell us some of the importances of land inspection? Like obviously I need to see what I'm buying before I buy it. So what are the importances? Yes,
I think physical inspection is one of the basic things when it comes to real estate investment today. Because as a subscriber or as a client who wants to buy a property, you need to see it at first. So going for site inspection, I think is very, very necessary. It's very, very important because you need to see what you're buying. You need to know how the road network is. You need to know where it's located. In fact, you need to know what it looks like in nature before you buy into it. So I think physical inspection is always the best to do. Okay,
so at Onyx Global, is it every day that there's inspection? What are the inspection days and times? And like, is there a way you can choose those times? Let's answer the first question first. Let me not bombard you with too many questions. So the first one is, what are the days and the times for inspection at Onyx Global?
Yeah, days of inspection at Onyx Global is we run inspection from Tuesday to Saturday.
Okay.
And our inspection vehicle leaves 10 on the dot.
Wow.
So that we can be able to inspect like 3 or 4 estates in a day, so that we can come back on time and retire to our various homes.
But because of the land construction, the road construction that's happening right now, hasn't the time been moved to meet people that might not be able to meet up for that 10 o'clock? Because the traffic is affecting people, so you have to move the time to 11:30.
Yeah, the time still stands to be 10 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
But we are giving an additional time like to 11:30 or 12 o'clock, so that those who are coming on the way from Aja that will experience traffic and all that can still meet up with us. Okay,
so you said the time is usually in the morning so that you can get more things done.
Yeah, it's more things done.
Okay, depending on how far the land is, because you never really, Okay, so how many people do you take at a time? Like how do you, because you can't just tell everyone's come for inspection at the same time. So what's the limit? Amount of people. So when it's full like this, tell people, sorry, we're fully booked, you cannot come.
On this case right now, we don't have limit of people who are coming for inspection.
Wow.
Everybody can come for inspection, but the only thing is that make sure you're at the office at the inspection time.
Okay.
Like 10 o'clock or 10:30 is when the vehicle leaves for inspection. Make sure you're at the office at that time. So if you're not there, of course we'll leave you behind.
Alright, so what are some of the advantages of land inspection for you personally and for people generally? What are the advantages of land inspection?
Advantages of land inspections to me, I see inspection to be fun. I see inspection to be part of learning.
Okay.
So if you are a subscriber, you want to buy a property and you're not coming for inspection, I think you're making yourself a whole lot of big mistakes. Because I've come across people like on Saturday I was sitting with someone who wants to subscribe into one of our estates in Ebre. So along the line we were discussing, he told me that in the year 2010 he bought a land in Ebre. He bought about 4 plots or thereabouts. He didn't go for inspection. They just did a visual inspection and all that. So when it was time for him to come down to Egbe to see the property, he now noticed that even in the next 15 years, development will never come to that place.
Wow.
And he's not telling me that he regrets ever making such move to buy such property.
Not inspecting the property.
Yeah, so I think the advantage of physical inspection is for you to know actually where the property is located and to see for yourself what the person is telling you, be it a realtor, a consultant, or an agent, what the person is telling you, if it's exactly what it is.
Exactly, and if like some of the properties that they said are around, like if he actually has some of the amenities that they say are there.
I have someone who said he bought a property in Obejuleki towards the Dangote refinery axis. He just saw the property on the video. He likes the property, but not knowing that the property is a swampy land and he's looking for something dry. So when he finally purchased the key into the property, then he came down to see the place and found out that what they told him that is a dry land, it's not.
What I got versus what I ordered versus what I got.
What I got.
Fair enough. Okay, can you share with us some of the disadvantages and challenges that you have faced personally when going for land inspection?
So challenges and disadvantage of inspection. To my own side, I don't think there is any much disadvantage to that, because inspection we learn every day. As regarding the disadvantage of inspection, I don't think there is a disadvantage on that. But if you are a subscriber, you don't want to go for inspection,
you already
I think you're doing yourself the bad thing or whatsoever. So the challenges on site is this, sometimes we have a large number of people going for inspection, and all these persons, let's say for instance in a vehicle we have more than 10 persons in a vehicle going for inspection, and you know that these 10 persons are not going to just one estate. We have a lot of properties. Let's say everybody wants to see every of the estate. You understand? So the only thing you have to do as inspection manager is to think on how you can get these things done. Let's go to site A, let's go to site B. You check how many minutes you want to give them to look around the estate. Of course, there will be questions and answering on site. So you as an inspection manager, you should prepare your mind for such on site. So there are no much challenges on site. We always make it look fun for our clients, consultants, their subscribers and all that. So that's why I said there's nothing much to say about the challenges we face on site.
Okay, so what about like car trouble, road trouble, all these little things that, it seems like it's not a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal, that kind of thing. Don't you ever get tired of driving, get tired of repeating the same thing over and over again, things like that? Are they tiresome?
Yeah, I must tell the truth. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I get tired. I get tired on the way. You understand? But since it's something I'm being trained to do, so every day I keep improving on my strength. I can tour the whole way for today without even resting, and tomorrow you can still ask me to go back to where I'm always ready and fit. So car challenges and all that. Before we resume for a week for inspections, let's say after work on Saturdays or Sundays, we take our vehicles, all the inspection vehicles, to the mechanic for maintenance to make it fit for the next week, so that we know that we have a lot of people that are booked for inspection for that week. So that alone on the vehicles, we are always good at that. So we always make sure that our vehicles are sound for that.
Love that. So what would you say is your motivation for inspection? Like, what motivates you to actually say, okay, I'm going today, I'm going to go on, I'm going to take people for land inspection? What's that drive that you have, the motivation that you have?
So the drive of going for inspection, what motivates me a lot? I swear, I must tell you the truth. Any day I come to the office and they tell me that there's no inspection, I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed. I must tell you the truth. I don't like sitting in one place. Not just that I don't like sitting in one place. I like going there to the field. So whenever I go to site inspection, why I'm always ready, and I love going to site inspection because there are a lot of deals you have to close on the site. I like seeing myself around subscribers who are stubborn to be convinced and all that. I do all that on site. So maybe the agents have told them, sir, this property is not far from the bus stop. This property is like 5 minutes drive from the express, and we've driven like 30 minutes from the express to the site. So it is my job as an inspection manager to let the subscriber or the client know the reason why. because all those things you not do them on in the office. You not do them in the car. You have to do all those things on site. So me, I like closing deals on site. That's why every day I'm eager to go to site. In fact, I love going to site every day. Even though that Sundays are for going to church and all that.
You go to site
inspection.
Wow, I love that so much. Love that so much. Next question: must you be part of a real estate firm in order to be an inspection manager? Can you be an inspection manager freelance? Can you freelance as an inspection manager? Like now, me, I just want to take people to go and look at land normally. Like obviously not land that belongs to somebody else, but like on your own. Like is that a profession on its own, or must you be part of a real estate firm?
Okay. I think being an inspection manager is part of the real estate firm.
Okay.
Yes, because you can't tell me you take people to site and you don't know the ethics of being a real estate inspection manager. Not just that you're an inspection manager, there are other things attached to it. If you're a real estate inspection manager and you're not working with a real estate firm, can you close deals? Can you convince someone to buy a swampy land, a dry land, or a land that is...
I mean, you probably can, but you will just get like 100% of the profit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Before you be an inspection manager, you must be groomed. You must know the in and out about inspections and about real estate.
True.
Me, I can't just do all these things on my own if I didn't come to Honest Global Business Investment Limited. I was employed into Honest Global as an inspection manager. I think that's a plus to me because before now, I know nothing about real estate.
Wow.
But when I got into Honest Global as an inspection manager, my eyes were open to many things. Right now, I can sit in my house and I can talk about investment. I can give direction. I can talk about a property, where it's located, how it's looked like. But if you're not an inspection manager working with a real estate company, it's going to be hard for you to know all these things. So I think the best part of inspection is to work with a real estate company.
True.
Yes.
Okay. Question. This one is like a trick question. So you're someone that has gone for inspection a number of times. You should know how a field looks. And like if I show you a field of a piece of land and I tell you how many plots or how many hectares, would you be able to deduce that from just looking at the field?
I think over times I've done this on site.
Oh really? So we should challenge you now. We should challenge you.
If you like, over times I've done that on site.
Alright, that's really good.
I've taken some persons on site. The man actually bought a plot of land from one of our estate in Ibejileki. So when we are going to sites, we parked, our vehicle could not cross the other side of the road, so we have to trek. He saw a piece of land and he was asking me, please, Mr. Daniel, is this land up to one plot? I said, yes, it's one plot. He said, how many meters? I said it's 500 square meter. He asked me 500 square meter, but this is more than 500 square meter. I said yes, because it's a corner piece plot, and he doesn't know that. So that's why you have to be a trained inspection manager to handle all the situations on site.
Okay.
If I see a particular land right now, be it on site, be it anywhere, I can tell you how many square meters we have there and how many feet we have there. I can tell you if it's a corner piece plot or a commercial plot or a residential plot.
Alright, love that. So if I buy land and I'm not sure, I can just call you and
you can call me and all that. I can tell about it.
Okay, love that.
Yeah.
Alright, can you share with us some of the tips and tricks that you use during land inspection? Let me give you an example. For instance, let's say you have a client that wants to inspect a land at Epe.
Right.
So you intentionally, let's say, pass one land at Ibejileki that you know that the client would be interested in. So that makes the client want to inspect that land and also buy that land. You know, that's a trick because the client was originally not asking for a land at Ibejileki, they were asking for Epe. So do you have like little tricks like that you use that clients think that, oh, that it might seem normal, but to you, you know what you're doing. So one or two tips and tricks that you use.
It's to answer that. I think if it's to be a personal person that I know very well, or if to be my own client inside the vehicle, and he or she has told me I want to buy a property, be it in Ibejileki or first of all, I ask you your purpose of investment. You understand? If you needed a property in less than 2 years, you can start building, or a property you want to use for a future time investment. So on the way going for inspection, I've already had that in thought in mind to know that, okay, this is what this person is asking me of. And if I mistakenly passed a particular property that suits the budget or that suits the plan of that client, on our way coming back, I'll say, oh, sorry, sir, I forgot to. But based on what you told me or what you asked me, we have something that suits what you want. Can we inspect it? He might say, no. I say, no, sir, don't be annoyed, sir. You will like this. In fact, this is more better than the one we went to see. So that's the tricks behind that.
All right, love that. And we're down to our last question. So are there things about land inspection that you know of but we wouldn't see on the internet? Like based on personal experience, is there anything you would like to share about land inspection that we might not know of if we just search on Google? but because of your experience of land inspection, it's something you would like to?
There are a lot.
Okay, give us two.
Okay, I should give you two about that. If you are a subscriber that wants to buy a property, you should always make yourself available to go for site inspections, because sometimes some agents out there or some consultants out there, if you are a client and you are making a search to buy a property and you have your consultant or an agent who will help you fix that, the person might tell you, okay, this particular property is in Egbe, while you're looking for a property in Ibejuleki. And the person will say, okay, sir, this property is in Ibejuleki, why the property is in Egbe? Just because the property has the proximities and the title you want. He will use it to scam you over that. Why the property is in Egbe? You never wanted anything in Egbe, you wanted it in Ibejuleki, but because the property suits your budget, the price, the title, the landmarks, the proximities and all that, he will now use that as an advantage on you because you have not come for inspection. So I think there are many more to say, but those ones are personal to us as a company, so I don't think it's something we should let out.
True,
Yes.
love that. There you have it, guys. We're down to another episode of the Real Estate Therapy series. Thank you so much, Mr.
You're
Daniel,
welcome,
for taking
so
our
much.
time to come and answer our questions.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And if you have any question, be sure to leave it in the comment section. We are here for you to answer all your questions. And would you like to close for us today? Would you like to close for us?
Okay, to many of you out there, many of our investors, subscribers, people who wants to buy into property, I will always tell you that going for site inspection is always the best. You know, without site inspection, you don't know what you're buying, and there's no way you will tell a primary school student to recite ABCD for you, and the child will jump A and start from B. Let's say that fiscal inspection is the A team when it comes to real estate market.
I love that.
So what you have to do, call that your consultants, that your agents, that please, I need to go and inspect this land
Today.
which is the number one thing when it comes to real estate investment. So do not forget that inspection always comes first before you purchase that land.
Thank you, guys, and until the next video. Bye. Say bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.